Reinforcements! Do not lose this courtyard.
The samurai have breached the second gate. Here they come! Master, Iron Legion, outside our walls.
There you are. And what are you doing, Holden? At last. Move! Hold the samurai. I'll deal with the Iron Legion.
The fortress of the Blackstone Legion. The gates had fallen. The escape tunnels were all blocked. We had them. The catapults were on the upper level.
All right, folks, we are finally at the last mission in the Samurai campaign, which is also the last mission in For Honor. And what a wild ride it has been, and what a great way to end. We are assaulting the Blackstone Legion's fortress. So let's get in here and let's whoop some ass. It feels good, man. This has been a very enjoyable playthrough for me, partly because I really do enjoy the For Honor campaign, but more so, boom, burn that guy alive, but more so because it's been a fun experience as well. I really enjoyed the tailoring the topics to based on what people wanted to talk about, and having that viewer participation. That's one of my favorite things to do is viewer participation, and it came with For Honor in a similar way to how it came with XCOM, and that's always nice. But the topic, though, for today is a topic of my own, since I figured we could tie a nice bow on it, because I've been singing the game high praises ever since day one. And the reason I'm able to sing For Honor such high praises is because I knew what I was getting into from the very beginning. I knew what it was about. I never expected it to be a Shakespearean novel, and that went a long way towards allowing me to really enjoy the game for what it is. Because you don't go to see, and I've talked about this before in some way, shape, or form, you don't go to see Transformers because you like good dialogue. You see Transformers because you want to watch Optimus Prime ride on a fucking chipmunk transformer or whatever he's doing nowadays. I have no idea. But you watch it for those type of shenanigans, and they nailed it. They fire arrow to the knee. I nailed it. Boy, calm down. They really nailed this blend of seriousness and levity in the game. Ooh, no you don't. They had a really nice blend of intensity and very serious subject matter, but also levity. Now let's do this objective. Hiya! There we go.
Shut down.
The Blackstone Fortress. I took it from a petty lord, one of the last leaders in Ashfeld who dared call himself noble. Now, only warriors rule here. I do not envy the meek and helpless common folk. They live a life of fear. They cannot defend themselves. They cannot be blamed for being what they are. But neither should they be allowed to deny it.
All right, let's continue on. But yeah, if there's anything that to take away from this whole campaign is to know what you're getting into, because that will make whatever it is you're getting into infinitely more enjoyable than what it is, right? Because if you go into something and you're expecting you're expecting sparks to fly, whether it be in a relationship or a video game. You're expecting this magical experience with fairy dust and pixies, and you don't get that. It's shitty, and there's nothing you can do about it. And there's nothing wrong with expecting the world and getting a continent, but when that happens, it's disappointing. So and that's kind of a dark thing to do, to sort of hamper your expectations and to never allow yourself to get excited and be on the hype train. Because the hype train is one of the most exciting parts about playing video games, isn't it? Just getting that excitement before something launches and ooh, ouch. And being overly enthusiastic about something. That's one of the greatest things that our generation gets to experience, because there's so much there's so much build up before a game launches. And I've been thinking a lot about Lawbreakers lately, because I'm still mulling over whether or not I should play it or not, or rather whether I should buy it, because I do want to play it, because it's a good enough game. But I feel bad in some capacity for making a video that didn't sing the game the ultimate high praises, because
Okuma.
Right, sure, why not?
he's gonna put out the fire. Okay, cleared the path. There's this weird time frame before any game comes out where all the people that have been following it for months and months on end, they are nearing their peak of excitement.
Momiji would have loved this.
He just stood right in the arrow storm and didn't flinch at all. It's amazing. Where people's excitement reaches its peak, and people start giving their impressions and stuff, and then they watch that one wrong impressions video where some asshole, and in this case I was the asshole that was just not having as much fun as everybody else was having, and they watch it and they just start seething, because they're like, what? But I love this game. How could you not love it as much as I do? How could you not see what I'm seeing? Do you not understand? Can I snipe him from this far away? Is that a thing? No, it didn't work. Ah, well. I've only got one arrow left, so let's exchange it for the poison traps.
I needed
Damn.
to buy Okuma time.
The big guy is opening the gate right now, and obviously I have to use my poison traps to protect him as best as possible. So let's just do a little bit of that. The poison deals significantly less damage to me than it does to the enemies, so that's a good thing. Oh, well, that worked.
Arrows! Lift faster!
Say that moment though, it happens with every game that comes out, and it happened to me in a very real way with Titanfall 2, which, by the way, if you are watching this video and thinking to yourself, why don't you make Titanfall 2 content anymore, Rob? It's because the game gives me a headache, and I don't feel like playing it anymore, because I don't feel like having a headache for the majority of my day. So, there. That is the biggest reason why I don't play Titanfall anymore. But I had that same experience with the game, where before it came out, there was so much negativity surrounding it. There were so many naysayers just saying, oh, this is just shitty Call of Duty, this game is gonna die, it's not go. Girl, trying to sneak up on me while I'm having a conversation. What's wrong with you? Oh, it's gonna fail, it's not any good. Oh, the movement is so much worse than what it was in the original Titanfall. And that was the most gross part for me, was all the comparisons to its predecessor, and people not being willing to let it become its own creation. Sliding under the door. Boom. Fat Boy has sacrificed himself for the greater good.
Go. You've got this.
I couldn't
Do we get to watch him fight? We do get to watch him fight. Look at this. He don't care. Look at him. They can't stop him. He's a maniac. Look at that. They don't want any. They're running away. All right, let's continue on. Yeah, and that negative energy though, it was seriously affecting my mood. It was making me, number one, afraid to even play the game, nervous about playing it and making content for it, because I was thinking, well, shit, if so much negativity is surrounding it, it probably is gonna die, especially on PC within the first couple of weeks. But it wound up having a very long lifeline, and that just goes to show how much of an effect that other people's opinions and statements can have on how you feel. Damn, wasn't expecting him to block that. Shit. This guy means business. Uh-oh. Oh. I fucked up completely. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have tried to get it deflect. It's a bad idea. All right, let's continue on. Some of you guys, if you've never played the multiplayer, you don't even know what a deflect is. I'm not gonna explain it. Yeah, there's such a profound effect that other people's opinions can have on. Ah, shit. This is like a gauntlet on how you feel about something, and. I was watching some sports talk radio. Well, she wasn't challenging at all. What the fuck? I was watching some sports talk radio the other day. I think it's the Undisputed with Skip and Shannon, and they were talking about the profound effect people's opinions can have on your personality. And one of the personalities on the show is Skip. He was talking about. He was talking about why he's not on social media, and it's because the stuff people say, whether you want to admit it or not, it does get into your psyche and it digs into your brain. If you keep hearing people say, "Oh, that game you playing, man, that game is whack. What's wrong with you? Why are you doing this? Blah blah blah." It sinks in, just like these healing juices. They're so good. The life energy is restoring to my body. So powerful. All right, let's go. But yeah, it sinks in whether you admit it or not, and then it starts to have a very real effect on you. I'm gonna activate this ability, then I'm gonna grab the stalwart banner, and I believe this is Apollyon. We're at the final boss. Look at her, just whooping ass.
Finally, the Dawn Empire have arrived.
Yield! Face justice!
I'll pass.
Oh crap! Look at that health. Oh goodness, this is not gonna be fun. Oh, there's extra. There's other minions running around. I don't like this. Oh gosh, I'm not looking forward to this. But yeah, the point is. The things other people say, they do have a very profound effect on your opinions and how you can feel, and talking negatively about something that other people are excited about. It feels bad, but sometimes you just got to do it. You got to stick to your guns on certain things. This is gonna be a tough fight, though. This is not a joke at all. We're fighting multiple enemies and Apollyon coming in here. We gotta be careful. I'm trying to maximize the stalwart banner, so I'm not gonna activate it until I take a certain amount of damage, which I believe I have reached the threshold in which the stalwart banner would be helpful. Yeah, we're gonna use it now. Oh jeez. It didn't help. It didn't help at all. Oh gosh, am I gonna be at the beginning? Oh, thank goodness we get an actual checkpoint in this mission. The final mission, they go easy on us and give us a checkpoint, and obviously she's not gonna fall for any type of shenanigans. So we're gonna have to play this safe. I think what I'm gonna try and do is eliminate her minions first, and then we can just focus on her. And we can also build up revenge. I never really explained what the revenge mechanic is. Whenever you're in a confrontation with more than one elite enemy, then you build revenge faster than you would otherwise. And that is a mechanic that gives you a shield, so that yellow health bar, it is a shield, and it also increases your damage output slightly, and your attacks are all uninterruptible. So by playing a little bit defensive against these guys, I can gain my revenge and then use that as my moment to strike. Like right now, got the revenge, I'm going for it. Going full strength. Nobody can stop. All right. I can't be too crazy. Come on. Apollyon interrupted the execution. It's very rude. There we go. Shit. So far, though, the fight is going easier than the fight with General Tozen, which I still haven't gone back to beat. And just as I say that, she does a double swing at me and starts whooping my ass.
Come.
Her skill is greater than mine.
But already, though, we're seeing a set piece, though, for this part of the camp. Girl, don't you dare knock me out of my stalwart banner. What's wrong with you? I need this. This is a set piece right here. Just this staircase alone. Of course, the banner is destroying the visual a little bit. But as soon as it disappears, you can see the level of the aesthetic of trying to climb up the stairs to beat Apollyon. It's an epic scene right here, and this is a good way to give a level of epicness and intensity to this final battle. No, you don't. And another thing about revenge is if you parry someone while you have revenge active, it will knock them down. Get at him. She just won't take the storm rush. So I gotta be smart about this. So yeah, this is one of the final set pieces in the game is this staircase, and it's a good way to bring home the fact that she is stronger than you, and then to finish it off, you climb to the top of the stairs. She's still muscling you around. The Orochi is really short. He's like 5'6", and Apollon's like 6 foot tall. She's muscly, drinking protein shakes all the time. It's crazy. But we've got her on the ropes.
Death waits for us all. A warrior is someone who does not let that stop them from doing what must be done. Come, warrior.
It would be the end.
All right, this is the final bit. This is the final phase of Apollyon. I don't think we're... Whoa. All right, we're at the final part. I still got the banner. I just got to make sure not to take too much damage while I'm healing back up.
What you have done is unforgivable.
Oh, this is such a pain in the ass. She's knocked me out of the banner, and she's going through a little cutscene bullshit. Fuck, come on, Apollyon. Shit, come on. I should get a cheap shot in at the end. All right, this has got to be it, guys. This is gonna be it. Banner's up. I'm healing all the way back to max. I'm not failing again. I've had enough of this. Instant fail. You do not. No, I'm going back. I'm gonna get some more. There we go. I'm getting some more healing juices. So sweet, so tender. Okay, that's all we get. Now, this is the most health I've had against Apollyon. I think we can do it. Come on. No. She is not playing games.
No peace again.
I will not yield. Not ever.
Fuck. Not this time. Yeah, these rocks do stupid amounts of damage. Guys. Shit. No, you don't. Come on.
Champion, make it count.
Death coming. Stylish.
It's over. We will have peace.
Peace. So, what happens now? You all just go home? You came into my home. And you brought your armies. What did you think would happen? Peace? That isn't how the world works. Don't speak to me of your virtues. Duty. Kinship. Honor. You've forgotten what you are.
You want war. Only war.
All I want is for you to admit what you are. All of you. My wolves.
You know the rest.
7 more years of bloody war.
Apollyon played us all. One against the other. For what?
To weed out the weak.
Why did you call us here, Cross?
I didn't. I was sent by the new Lord Warden. To make amends.
How dare you! Thousands of my people dead!
Well, here's your chance for vengeance.
We've shared our stories, like your Lord Warden requested. Now, why are we here?
Peace.
Peace.
Even if it were possible, we're no peacemakers.
Is it an unworthy goal?
Well, no, but... Is this how it starts?
It would have to start with us.
We will die in this attempt. You know that.
But it would make a worthy tale.
And there it is, man. It puts a nice bow on the campaign. What made the whole game worth it for me was that moment on the bridge when the Kensei and the Warden were staring at each other, and they didn't show any expressions on the faces because of the helmets, but you could just feel this tiredness in both of the characters. You look at them and they just look like they don't want to fight anymore. And then everyone just gets driven into this perpetual state of war. And it was a touching moment in an otherwise action movie oriented script that had its moments of levity and all that. But then you bring it home with a serious issue, and it put a nice bow on the game for me. So I really liked it, man. I really enjoyed it. And with all of that said, we did it. We did it. We completed the samurai story on realistic. We technically still haven't beaten the game on realistic because I haven't whooped General Tozen's ass, but we got some rewards because of it, and that's nice. Just a bunch of cosmetic stuff that we can use in the multiplayer, and that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a good time. I definitely enjoyed doing this playthrough. There's going to be the next playthrough that comes out on this channel is going to be XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. That's coming at the end of August. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. If you don't care so much about the game, I'm still going to be rambling about random shit, answering questions from time to time. There's all sorts of room for viewer participation. So you might enjoy it even if you don't care for XCOM, which how could you not? XCOM is amazing. But that's a topic for another day. On that note, though, I guess follow me on Twitter, iBluairJgR_Rob. Guys, the name of the game, it's For Honor. The name of the channel is iBluairJgR Gaming for Comedy. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.